my God. Would you look at that? I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Twitch. God damn it. Okay. 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 Chat. I figured it out. Test? Yep. Chat. For 2K26, I think we multi-streaming, goddammit. Late night? Yeah, Chad. We're gonna be reacting to some build vids, but also, we gotta take a look at a lot of devs been tweeting today. There he is, Zach Timmerman, my goat. All right, so let me go back in time a little bit so we can cover everything. Okay, so 10 hours ago. Cool. 7-1 or 7-4? I think I'm gonna make the 7-4. Chad, I talked to Sprague earlier today. He was telling me to make the 7-4. Holy shit! Bro finally dropped the KD build. Hell yeah, brother. Friday? Is it Friday? What up, Joey? No ads. YouTube Premium. What's good, ridiculous? Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream on both, man. If my PC can handle like streaming on both from like a bit rate standpoint, we good. I'm making that Joe No 611. Nah, the Joe 611 was good too. You gonna make a Hakeem build this year, maybe? Oh yeah, no, at some point, without a doubt, because I gotta see what the post go-to shots are looking like. I gotta see Hakeem's again, man. No face where Bauer, he got his face cam on. I don't have my face cam on because I was not planning on streaming today. But then I wanted to test this multi-stream. So no face cam, but like, hey man, like I literally decided I was gonna stream like 30 minutes ago. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this was gonna work. So we're gonna stream for a couple of hours just to kind of get a vibe check for if this is gonna work properly or not. So we're gonna react to some stuff for the devs. We're gonna react to some build videos. We're gonna start with this Double H video. I'm gonna just get it loaded up, but we're gonna go back and react to some tweets. Now I gotta go read YouTube chat. YouTube chat moving fast as fuck. Hold on. No.
I have 7 different power forward and center builds to show you.
Not yet. Hold on now. So much I'm gonna make that Dirk build day one. Okay. Gotta make a cat build with 93 ball. Nah, see, like that's the thing I'm excited about, chat, is like there's so many like footers now. I know the inside joke, especially JP's about to get on my ass for it. But like I there's so many footers that I can make now that like I can really put like high shooting on. Koza, what's good, baby? What's good, baby? We testing out the multi-stream, Koza. We're gonna make sure that this works properly. We're gonna have to double check again the moment the game comes out, because I gotta make sure I ain't super doinky. Like if I'm multi-stream and I'm doinky, hey, bye YouTube chat. Chat, I'm still sick too, by the way, but I'm getting better. I'm gonna be good by the 29th. But if I start talking too much or if I like laugh too much, I'll start coughing. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm thinking Unicorn Center. That's a good option. Chat, we got 50 people in here, but there's only 10 likes on YouTube. What's going on, man? They gotta take out the easy rhythm shooting? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. About that. Cause yeah, it looks a little broken. That was like one of my only things, and I said still no patch it, but that was like my only thing coming out of like 2K26 community day, where I was just like, this might be a little concerning. But hey man, it is what it is. Joe, do you think 58 speed is gonna be a problem if I play reg? Nah, probably not. I mean, most meta 7-1s reach, they were making like builds with like 60 speed. So like, I don't think the difference between 58 and 60 is gonna be like game changing. Is the standing dunk meter like it was on 24? I won't say it's exactly like 24, but I'll say it's the closest it's been since 2K24, if that makes sense. All right. So there was a lot of stuff today from the devs. So we're gonna want to take a look at these. Never been a post scorer. Low key, I want to try this year with the 7'4" height. No, that's crazy. Now you want to be a post scorer. Now you want to be a post scorer. All right, bro. So Zach Timmerman, this is literally like the guy that makes the My Player Builder, okay? Or he's like one of the guys that makes the My Player Builder. Can we see the cap breaker screen prior to having earned cap breakers when playing on our builds? I want to know how much an attribute cap break weighs before committing. I have no idea, Johnny. I have no idea. That's actually another concern too. Do you think it's easy or poor feedback? Don't need timing feedback as much as a modifier. Rush time, rush normal hang. Derek, the way that I would say it is, I feel like for the rhythm shooting, when you mistime the timing, it's gotta have more of a penalty on the tempo. With how easy it was still, let me figure out how to phrase this properly. It was still very easy to green the tempo, even if you like hilariously mistime the timing. So like, you could green the tempo even if you like shoot earlies, shoot lates, very consistently, like from 3, contested 3 still. So I think that's the only concerning thing that like I have going into 26 as far as shooting goes. Whether you like the contest system or not, that's up to you. But hope the post move RNG is fixed. The random post spins after you just did a spin. Yeah, that's fair. Can't wait for the Taisito vids. Yeah. I'm glad Taisito's back. Alright, so let's get to the important stuff. Solo asked a question. Are Zens gonna be better with pure green window this year? Joey, please help me. Joey, please, Joey. I mean, on what difficulty though? I think that my team park was on like All-Star, Superstar, something along those lines. What the fuck, Vic? I forgot YouTube chat be crazy as hell. I forget why. I remember why I stopped streaming on this fucking app. Y'all be crazy as shit. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Zens. I mean, they'll be just as effective as they were last year. I mean, it's, you know, Zens were a thing last year where they added like hella RNG to the shooting, and they'll probably be effective this year, even with a pure green window. It just is what it is. Yeah. So Solo tweeted this. He said, "Can you max +2 physicals badge with a build specialization badge perks, for example, brick wall?" So Zach responded and said, "To utilize max plus perks for 100% physical based badges in the build specialization, brick wall is in rebounding, pogo stick is in both rebounding and defense, and slippery off ball is in shooting." So I think that kind of clarifies like some of these like niche badges that either don't necessarily fit into a specific category, or like another one that we're going to talk about in just a minute here that fits into both, which is my tweet. I said, all right, which specialization does post-fade Phenom fall under? Or is it a rare instance that you could specialize in finishing or shooting and +1 it with that specialization? I ask because it's a badge that requires both finishing and shooting to unlock, so I feel like it should work for both, right? He responds and says, if a badge has 2 attribute requirements and those attributes are in different attribute categories, then build specialization max plus badge perks for that badge can be utilized in either of those 2 specializations. In this case, post-fade Phenom is in both finishing and shooting, which is good. I feel like, W. Joey YouTube stream? Hey man, we coming back. We're gonna multi-stream. Laker, what's good, baby? Now you want to show up to my streams. He was not dealing with the Twitch ads. He seen I was streaming on YouTube and he said, hold on, let me get up in here real quick. That's crazy. Yeah, no, base. Twitch chat is crazy. But yeah, so glad that this works the way that I was kind of expecting. I felt like this is how it should have worked. Was like, okay, you have specific badges that like, you know, you got to upgrade 2 attributes to get it, and they're in different categories. So yeah, I'm glad. Post-fade Phenom is a badge that works in finishing and shooting for max +1s, max +2s as well. We also got to look at Wolf's Twitter. We're gonna get to that in a moment. I just be on YouTube more, that's all. So rarely on Twitch. See, that's the thing, Laker. That's another reason as to why I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube again. I just know more people are just over here. So I'm gonna multi-stream. Facts, Twitch hit me with the 8 ads. Hey man, exclamation point sub, exclamation point prime. That's my only response to that. Can you explain build specialization? You can use different specialization on every build you make. Yes, you can use a different build specialization on every build that you make, but you're only allowed to pick one. So if you make a build and you specialize in shooting, you are not allowed to switch the specialization on that build. However, if you have that specialization grinded out all the way, you can change the badges that you're allowed to upgrade with that specialization, but you can't change the specialization once you've made a build. All right, so what happened over here? Okay, so this is pretty obvious, but say a badge has agility and perimeter defense requirements. Can you use your defensive specialization cap breakers on agility? Yeah, that's a easy yes. Cap breakers earned through build specialization. Try to read too fast. Cap breakers earned through build specialization can be applied to any physical attribute. So long story short, let's say you specialize in shooting. That means if you specialize in shooting, you can use cap breakers on mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, speed, agility, strength, or vertical. So for me, usually for my centers, when I specialize in shooting, I'm gonna probably usually go 91 strength on my builds, but I'm gonna set them to 89 in the builder so I can eventually get 91 through my cap breakers. Yo, please let me upload my KD before you do. You still my guy either way. Okay, Hayes, listen. I ain't gonna lie. The KD video out of me, it ain't gonna happen quick. So you got time. But you better get it out, because I will get to it. Because them KD builds look nasty. But hey, I'm just saying, man. You better get to it. Hate the T-Rex arms, but that Hoff Limitless on 7.4 sounds soupy. Nah, it's gonna be disgusting. I'm gonna have to make a 7.4 first day. Chat, I know a lot of y'all want me to make the 7.1 with the Deep Bomber, but the more that I thought about it, it's like, it's kind of tough because I don't want to make a build based off of a specific takeover. And like, what happens if Deep Bomber kind of sucks, chat? You know what I mean? But yeah. Damn, there's 150 of y'all in YouTube chat already. God damn. Hey man, there's 150 people watching on YouTube, but there's only 28 likes. Can we get the likes up on YouTube, please? You just gotta click a button. Come on now. Okay, then all I need to know. No, you got time, baby. You got time. But hey, you better get it out quick. Cause I'm making the 7.4 stretch, and then I'm probably making my Pro-Am big after that. Or I might just try to use the 7.4 Pro-Am, chat. We just don't know yet. Hey, I just don't know yet. Ooh, that Gatorade hit. Chat, I don't know why when I'm sick, I love having Gatorade. I won't drink a lot, like maybe like 1 bottle a day. But when I do have that 1 bottle, ooh-wee. Joey, any thoughts on using +2 set shot specialist from something from silver to gold? Oh yeah, no. I think using your +2 on set shot specialist is gonna be really nice. Whether you're starting at bronze to get it up to gold, or silver to get it up to Hall of Fame, and so on and so forth. 7.4 with a 7.7 wingspan, good? I have no idea. What's good, Dino? How you been, baby? All right. Build specialization goals are completed in order, 1 by 1. So, Wolf tweeted this out. Okay, okay, because there was a lot of people saying like, oh, the progression carries over from, you gonna stream Friday morning? Of course, I'm gonna stream every single day for like the first month of 2K26. There was a lot of people with the build specialization. They were wondering like, oh, do the progressions carry over from one task to the next? So like, let's say, what Gatorade flavor though? Oh, blue, cool blue. So like, let's say you do like the 500 threes task. Does that 500 carry to the next one where you gotta hit 1,000? And from what it sounds like is now, ain't nothing carrying over. Ain't not a damn thing carrying over. Okay. You think 6'2" build's gonna be tough this year? I don't know. I just feel like the 6'2", like every other position feels like it's getting taller. I feel like 6'2's are about to get just shot over, you know? I just feel like the 6'2's about to get shot over, because, like, I feel like every position is getting taller. I feel like 2 guards are all going to be like 6'6 plus, or like 6'5 and up. I like 6'5s this year too, chat. Small forwards are all going to be 6'5 and up. Power forwards are probably all going to be like 6'7 and up. And centers are going to be 7 foot plus. So it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Brick wall badge will fall under the rebounding category for build specialization. That's nice. Okay, so that's pretty much all like the major dev stuff today. Actually, no, Baluba tweeted today too. Baluba been active too. I lied. It's probably under his replies. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, he tweeted a little bit today. 10 hours ago. 11 hours ago. This is still today. No, it's not today. This was yesterday. This was yesterday? 6, 7. Both of you think I don't care for saying 6, 7, bro? It is what it is, man. No, we don't care about the Twitch chat no more. No, listen. I'm trying to multitask, damn it. Okay? Like, the amount of shit that I have to read has now quadrupled. All right? Give me a break. I feel like a KD / Evan Mobley power forward build would be tough. Yeah, like a 2-way power forward that can kind of shot create a little bit. It would be tough. Nah, I don't think so, WX. I think the rebounding specialization, I don't know. I would just do a shooting specialization. Or if you're making an inside, pick something else. I don't know. It depends. Because now since the brick wall is tied to rebounding, then maybe. But then again, it's just like, here's my thing. WVX. If you have 99 O board, that's already Legend Rebound Chaser or Legend Box Out Beast. So it's like the only thing you can use your max +1 and max +2s on at that point is Pogo Stick and Brick Wall. Those are the only 2 badges you can use. If you specialize in rebounding, you have a 99 rebound. So it's tough. It's hard to justify. Hope you're feeling better, G. I appreciate that, Steve. How much money I got to send you to play a match with you? I don't know. Probably do it for free. And we had 180 people in the YouTube chat. God damn. All right. So, JR, way too cold. Okay. I actually know JR. JR is a good friend of mine. Met him through Koza. He said, Mike Wong, something you could consider when doing a momentum dribble or misdirection is to take the control either with or without turbo the whole time. Having to flick the right stick and then have to hold turbo and flick the left stick seems really awkward to do, ? JR, how the hell would you know? You didn't play the game yet? No, I'm kidding. Mike said, without turbo, we'll give you signature size ups. With turbo, gives you your escape combo moves. The momentums aren't too hard once you get the hang of it, and they're really supposed to be pretty advanced moves. I kind of get what Mike's saying with that. What's good, Owen? I get what Mike is saying with that because it's like, you want people to be doing momentums, but you don't want it to be something that's super easy, so they made it a little bit more difficult mechanics wise. How good are the standing dunk meters compared to 2K24? Time will tell on that, but what I will tell you, Reggie, is that they are better than 2K25. That I will say, and they weren't even that bad on 2K25. What do you think the best height for center will be? Early on in the year, safe way to go, probably 7 foot would probably be the safest way to go. But then, I don't know, if mashing's good, or like dead zone's really good with the 99 O board, like really tall bigs, maybe 7'1", 7'2". If strength doesn't matter as much, maybe 7'3", 7'4". There's a lot of things that can go into play when it comes to us talking about like what's going to be viable. But hey, never know, man. You never know. All right, so you think a 6'8" or 6'9" would be better as a tall hash to shoot over those? I ain't gonna lie, Adrian. It depends. Like, are you talking like tall hash as in like a 2 guard? Because if so, yeah, probably a 6'8" would be nice. A 6'8" 2 guard. 6'8" 2 guards weren't that bad on 25, but now you can get deep bomber on a hash in 26. A 6'8" hash. 7'1" centers look way better to me than 7 foot. I don't know, because like you say that, Reggie. Hold on, let me pull this build up real quick. I already posted this, obviously, but like it's just something like this. Hold on. I know we're getting like sidetracked, and I'm gonna have to be good about like sometimes not responding to chat so I can actually get to the things that I want to do. But look at this build. Tell me this ain't soup. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, so max wingspan. Are 6'7" poppers viable? I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna be short. How do you feel about Sim Nation complaining about this 2K? I don't know. It's just always so hard to like decide like who's Sim Nation and who's just like casuals like falling under the Sim Nation tag. That's the mistake that I've kind of tripped into over the past couple of weeks. But I feel like people that don't like this game from what they've seen so far, I have no way to reason with them. I'm sorry. I really don't. If you guys don't like 2K26 based off of what you guys have seen so far, I have no way to reason with you. Honestly. Alright, let me go back to the Twitch chat before they all pull out their pitchforks. I heard some things about 6-1s. Are there any truth? Sprague, Joey to re-chat. Hollywood Sprague, I'm trying my hardest to manage both chats, but it's gonna be a fucking hassle. Okay, but yeah, so look at this. Like, 7-foot build, 65 ball handle, 55 speed with ball. This is kind of soupy because this is max wingspan. You get all the Giannis dribble animations, which includes his crossover. And you get a 55 speed with ball, which is Giannis dribble style. That's 7-foot booty. How would you make it different, Warzy? Let me hear. Because this is for like pro-am. So if you're gonna tell me to put the interior up, to put the block up, we're talking about different modes. Because like in rec, if you're making a center for rec, don't put high. Like you're gonna want more high. Like if you are making a center for rec, you're gonna want higher interior and higher block. But if you're playing pro-am, where you're just gonna be guarding the corner, like this is no big deal. Like, could you lower pass sack and put better block? Yeah, of course. And like again, this is a template check. You guys don't have to make this exact. But what I will say that I think you guys should make pretty similar is the finishing. What's good, T-Time? The shooting, the playmaking, and then if you guys want to change around the defense, you're more than welcome to. If Giannis dribble style ever gets nerfed, all bigs are screwed. Nah, because KD dribble style is pretty good too, but I don't think Giannis dribble style is going to get nerfed. But, I don't know. I don't think this is that bad of a build. You stream on OBS. Ain't there a multi-chat on there? Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. No, it just has my... Nah, it just has my Twitch chat on there. I'll have to figure that out so I can read both at the same time. Alright, but anyways, let me get back to what the hell I was trying to do, which I don't even remember at this point. Oh yeah, here we go. Is this a safe build to make? For Pro-Am, probably. But if you're playing rec, you need more interior and more block. What's the rating for KD dribble style? 65 speed with ball. What's the max height for lightning launch again? T-Time, I think it's 6'11 and under. Because 6'11 is the tallest height that I think gets 68 speed with ball, which is bronze lightning. Yeah, no, 7-foot minimum weight doesn't get lightning launch. Can we have this build, but for Parker Theater? For Parker Theater, you might actually stream elements plugin. Alright, I'm about to look into it, Dirk, after this stream. For Parker Theater, Darius, you might want to be on like a 6'9". I ain't gonna lie. 6'9 is for Park. Fair, I was just thinking for a build to use in all three. I just feel like it's weighing heavily only offense, finishing, and rebounding. If you're only guarding corner, then defense ain't as important. Yeah, nah, Warzy. Nah, it's literally just for Pro-Am. Like Pro-Am 5v5. Like you're just gonna be guarding corner. Now, if I was making a center build for rec, I'd probably go 7', 7'1", 80 interior, 93 block, because you need 80 interior this year to get the Rim Guardian takeover. So if you want something that's gonna play some good paint D, 7' to 7'1", at least an 80 interior with a 93 block, so you can get the Rim Guardian takeover, which is actually really good this year because it's paint D take plus like see the future, so you can see like where the ball is gonna miss. Why not taller than 6'9" for Park? Because like it's threes, it's twos. It depends. Twos you could probably get away with taller bigs, but I feel like in threes, where like the most important thing with threes is just getting up 3-point shots. I don't know. I feel like it's tough. Really need an opinion, Joey. Do you recommend a 6'10" KD build for day one, or a 6'3" guard since they are better at 85 to 90 overall? I was thinking KD for rebirth at 90. I don't know. I feel like anything you make at 85 overall is just gonna kind of suck. Best height for locks this year? Will 6'4" still be meta? I just don't know if I like the 6'4s because they just don't get standing dunks. Like if you got a cut on the guard, like are you gonna really like lay that bitch up? Inject a 7'4" stretch into my veins. I'm so ready. Same, Jaime. Same. Or Jamie. I don't know. Never know with names like that. They're spelled the exact same. What do you think's the perfect height for guards? I have no idea. I have no idea. That's probably the one thing I didn't lab up was like small guards. All right. Let me get back to reading this. Oh, you had 215 in here? Damn. Yeah, man. 215 concurrent in here, but there's only 57 likes. What the fuck's going on, man? Chat, what the fuck going on, man? Like the damn stream. All right, so Koza tweeted, he said, "Hey Mike, when you say speed and tightness of changing direction will vary based on ratings and dribble style, are the ratings speed with ball and ball handle, or just speed with ball? Or is one attribute more important than the other? Asking because I've noticed that my 6'6s and 6'4s from Community Day dribble faster than my 6'8s and 6'9s did, and I'm trying to grasp a better understanding before making my first build." So Mike responds and says speed with ball. So if you want to dribble faster, like if you want your dribble moves to be faster, from what I'm hearing, is speed with ball. So like if you want your momentums to be a little bit faster, your escape cross to be a little bit faster, it might have to be speed with ball. How do you feel about 7-2s? I like them. I like them. Probably one of the only people that liked it out of Community Day. Everybody else was telling me 7-2s are trolling. I'm like, I don't know about that. 7-2s didn't look that bad to me. 7-2s didn't look that bad to me. Okay, so GB3 greens a shot in NBA 2K26. My team that looks smothered, but it said open.
So here we go.
Now
You'll
to put
see,
this to the perspective,
I think I shoot an open shot.
Oh! This is Trey reacting to GB3's video. So now I'm reacting to Trey reacting to GB3. Was it ball handle before? I think so. But like that's the thing now, chat. I feel like now all the 6'8s are gonna go 80 speed with ball because that gets you blur, and then they're probably gonna use takeovers that boost their speed with ball so they can dribble faster. Cause then you have 80 speed with ball, and then you're in takeover, you have 86 speed with ball on a 6'8. Like that's disgusting. Tall ISO builds are ass, homie. Not a.
So here we go. You'll see. I think I shoot an open shot.
Oh!
Does my PC want to lock in?
So here we go. You'll see. I think I shoot an open shot.
Oh no!
The Curry gameplay. Yeah. All right. So here we go. You'll see. I think I shoot an open shot.
Nigga say yeah. Yo.
I shoot a shot. It was kind of open, right? He jumped, so it counted as an open shot because he jumped. You'll see if.
So this got tweeted, kind of went a little viral, 500K, kind of crazy. Somebody quotes it and said, "Hand down when Steph got to the peak of the shot, that's open. Please don't change this contest system." Frieden says, "Is that the case in the paint as well, or only on jump shots?" And Mike said, "Paint too." That's paint too. Oh no! Yeah, no, Owen. Nah, Owen. Over those easy, no stage. Shout out Trey Soul. Shout out Trey Soul, man. I'll fuck with Trey. Trey is funny as fuck. Trey's funny as fuck, man. I'll fuck with Trey. Trey's funny as hell. I watch like a lot of his videos. That's a good shot. No, I agree. I agree. I think that's a good shot. I think that's a good shot. Like, if you shoot it after they jump, it better be open. 6'8 mellow build's gonna go stupid. I agree. I think those builds will be nice. I noticed no specialized takeovers, no plus 15 ratings. Is that right? I think so. There's also no takeovers on NBA 2K26 that whatchamacallit, boost your physicals. There's none. No custom takeovers, no regular takeovers in the game. There are no takeovers that boost your physicals. They're nerfing the bigs that constantly jump. Oh, I agree. I feel like they're just nerfing people that jump in general a lot. Does strength matter for perimeter defense, Baluba? I see a lot of locks going with no strength at all. He said yes. It's used to dictate the probability of stonewalling ball handlers when bodying them up on drives. That's good. Trey funny as fuck? Yeah, no. Yeah, Trey's funny, bro. I know Wolf tweeted some other shit. Oh, yeah. So, Joe didn't know Trey. I was like, dang. Nah, he didn't know Trey. I was surprised. What would you do rather than 7-1 or 7-2? Just having trouble? I'm making that 7-4, pussy. Chat. Day one, chat. First build I'm making, 7-4 stretch. I can't wait. Off Limitless, off Deadeye, Legend Set Shot. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be the greatest time. So, Wolf tweeted this. He says, strength does matter when holding / breaking box outs on 2K26. Now, I feel like this didn't necessarily answer the question as to what people were getting to, and I feel like this kind of requires a little bit more of a nuanced answer, because basically we're seeing like, oh hey, Box Out Beast no longer has a strength requirement. So like you can make centers that have like 85 strength that still get Legend Box Out. So he's basically saying, yeah, strength still does matter, but it's just like, yes, obviously we still knew that to an extent, but what's the gap? What's the gap between somebody who's got Legend Box Out at 85 strength and somebody who's got Legend Box Out at 96 strength? Like, what's the difference between that 10 strength? Like, is that 10 strength really gonna hit like that? What's the safest build to make for Rec that's not a center? Something that's 3 and D, honestly. Something that's 3 and D, without a doubt. What's your speed gonna be on the 7.4? 62 if I go minimum weight. I might make like an offensive 7.4 day one, just so I could just shoot some nut shit and post it on Twitter. Like, I want to be hitting contested post fades. I want to hit contested post hop shots. I want to hit him with the post go-to from 3. Like, I just want to do all kinds of stupid shit day one. So I might make like an offensive 7.4. I don't know. We'll have to see though. Bigs just need 84 strength and 88 interior and then get way more speed. Actually, no. Bigs need 85 strength because the 85 strength is one of the requirements to get the Crasher takeover, which I think is going to be the best takeover for Bigs because the Crasher takeover allows you to set harder screens and get better box outs and worms on rebounds. So I think the Crasher takeover is going to be the soup, and you need 85 strength for that, along with 80 O-board and 80 defensive rebound. So I think that's going to be the soup. Can you get 91 speed with ball to 6'5"? Gun to my head, probably not. But I don't actually know 100%. I heard you guys get to play Thursday. Hey, man. Hey. I cannot confirm nor deny whether that's the case. Do you think Sharps will be nice this year? Oh, yeah. Would a pure green win, though? Hell yeah. Crasher is see the future? No. Rim Guardian is see the future. Do I gotta pull this shit up? Hold on. I gotta pull this shit up real quick. Is it in here? So you're making a viable build day one or a build solely meant for certain clips? Sus? I mean, I'm gonna make a build that I'm gonna have fun on. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's still gonna have defense, obviously, and probably some rebounding, but it's not gonna be like something I'm gonna load up into a 5v5 overnight and play on. Like, there's differences. Like, I don't have to make the most comp build day one, because, like, that's cool or whatever. $2K Central clipped you with that cough after early 2K. Bro, no, that was like literally just me coughing. Okay, so here's Crasher. Crasher improves box out success to secure more rebounds and unleash effective and powerful screens that can catch unsuspecting defenders off guard. So in other words, Joe, you making a KD build? At some point, of course. Crasher allows you to set big screens, and it allows you to get better box outs and worms. That's Crasher. Right? That's Crasher. Now, I think I gotta pull up the Wemby. I gotta pull up Wemby. Did I show takeovers? Please tell me I show takeovers. Yeah. Now, here's Rim Guardian. Do we gotta spend $100 to max out a guy again? Probably. We didn't get to see that. Rim Guardian. Boosts the ability to defend around the basket and in the post. And it also shows you where the missed shots will land ahead of time. So Rim Guardian is Rim Take from last year plus the See the Future ability. So when somebody misses a shot, you can see where the shot goes. Can you get Blur taken on 6'7"? Yeah, you can get Blur on a 6'8", Steezy. You just need 80 speed with ball. Oh. Yo, Joey, you got the clip of the dev saying he don't know how to time rebounds? That wasn't a dev that said that. That was just like a community manager. Like the dude that said that, he doesn't play the game a whole lot. He doesn't make the game or whatever. Well, he might play the game a decent amount, but he really like is more of like take cares of like the content creator side of things and like making sure some people get invited to this event, that event or whatever and whatnot. And like he's more of like involved with like the social media side of things for like 2K, but he's not a dev. No, a dev wouldn't say that. I heard build prices got lowered. I don't know who the hell you heard that from. I'm here to tell you right now. They're probably the same. All right. Damn, don't tell me I deleted that tab. I didn't. All right, let's watch Henry's video. Inside and outside center builds in NBA 2K26. 7 center builds? 7? Is this the soup, chat? Do I need to just be dropping like 7 builds in one video? Is this the soup? You think there'll be a lot of 7-4s with Pro-Am? I don't know off the top of my head. Because it's like, there's a lot of things that go into play that can make that happen. Like if mashing is OD on the 7-4, sure, they'll have a place in Pro-Am. If they can actually get up and down the court at a relatively decent speed, yeah, they might be viable. But mostly they would do is make it a little cheaper. Yeah. Joe and Swag apparently found it hard to green boards. Yeah, I didn't play a whole lot of like online or whatever. I was really just like spending in the like time in the builder and just like labbing builds out or whatever. So yeah. All right.
I have 7 different power forward and center builds to show y'all in today's video, ranging all the way from 6'8" all the way up to 7'2", some being shooting centers and some being inside centers. So hopefully y'all can learn about what kind of center build or power forward build you're going to be making in NBA 2K26 from this video. But make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button if y'all are new, and let's go ahead.
Do 7-footers get the most attributes for centers? I don't think so. I don't know for certain. So like last year, obviously like the 7-footers like got soupy attributes and 6'11s were unusable because of it. I don't know if that's the case as much anymore. I know 6'11s got a lot of love. They do have more attributes on 26, but I don't know if 7-footers get more attributes than like 7'1 plus. I feel like that would take a little bit more time to break down or whatever. And it's always tricky with stuff like that because the ratings that you can get on those builds are just super different. And some attributes are just weighted differently on builds. The video is really loud. All right, I'm gonna turn it down a bit then. My bad, chat. All right, let's see if this is good.
And get into the video. With NBA 2K26 being new to all of us, you're gonna need help with the best animations and jump shots. And NBA2KLab.com has you covered with a bunch of free tools. But if you buy their monthly subscription using code HH for 20% off at checkout, you get access to all their premium tools, ranking all the best to worst animations, but having the ability to have every jump shot's base and releases ranked in green window.
Is that good, chat? Does that sound good for everybody? Or is that still too loud? Let me know. Still loud? Damn, I gotta turn it down again? Alright, we'll do it right there.
Percents and speeds in milliseconds is wild. There's also a custom jump shot recommender where you can plug in your controller and it recommends you a jump shot for your controller and latency. Get started now by going to NBA2KLab.com and use code HH at checkout.
Hey man. Hey man. I appreciate the 2K Lab ad or whatever, but hey, use code Joey at checkout. Exclamation point 2K Lab in the chat. Exclamation point 2K Lab. You know what I mean? Let me see if my Nightbot's actually working on YouTube. It is. Let's go. Let me check. Make sure it's working on Twitch too. Beautiful. Use code Joey at checkout. Pussy.
Out. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka Double H, back at it with yet another banger. We got a lot of power forwards to go over. We got a lot of centers to go over. So let's go ahead and get started. We are starting with a 6'8 power forward. Now I know what a lot of people have been saying. They're suggesting this 6'7 poppers, this 6'7 shooting bigs. No, bro. Do
you still have access to the builder? Hell no. I wish. I wish. John, you know how nice that would be? Instead of having to say in my video like, oh yeah, my bad, man. I messed up this attribute here, that attribute there. Actually, you want to do this, or that. Like, that would have saved me so much time. I could have just loaded up the builder and be like, actually, here's how I should have made it. Tomorrow's the big day, Joseph. Chat, we will be live tomorrow for the city reveal tomorrow. We will be live for that.
Y'all can't go that
on both YouTube and Twitch.
Short, okay? 6'8 at the minimum, man. This game is getting taller. We saw the introduction at 7'4s. We saw these taller big man builds getting faster. You can get a 62 speed on a 7'4. Guys, 7'1s were lucky to get a 62 speed in 2K25.
What time does the city drop? City drops 11 a.m. So we will probably go live on both YouTube and Twitch at about 10:30. No later. We will be live on both platforms 10:30.
Bigs are getting faster, they're getting taller. Now there's no RNG again. You can get deep bomb around a 7-1. These shooting bigs are about to be sparking that shit, bro. You cannot go 6'7". You can't be shorter than your 6'8". Ice.
Are you not answering my comment? LOL, weird. I promise you, I did not see what you said. Can we use 6 extra max +1 and 2s on our 5th rebirth if we complete the finishing shooting and playmaking challenges? Huh? No, Cribs. When you finish a specialization, even if you have all of the specializations done, you are only allowed to select and use one on a build. So if you have all 4 grinded out, you are only allowed to use one of the specializations when you make a build. So if you want to specialize in shooting, you can pick that and only that. Just because you have all 4 of them done doesn't mean you can use all 4 at the exact same time. I think that's what you were trying to get at, but you still have access to the builder? I feel like I answered that already. No, I don't. Is YouTube on a delay? Am I delayed on YouTube? Hold on, chat. How delayed am I on YouTube? Holy shit. 1 out of 10, how much do you like the new park without saying too much? I haven't seen it yet. I wish I've. Can only be 1 per build, yeah. 5th rebirth, who's that guy? I don't know. How delayed is this shit? It's like probably a 20-second delay. He's trolling? Alright, whatever. Respect? Okay, Chris, but then what? Okay, Chris, but you gotta understand though, like, why the fuck you calling me weird just because I don't read your comment the very first time? Like, this chat is fucking jumping. Give me a minute. Like, I promise you, like, I'm trying to read YouTube and Twitch chat at the exact same time. Like, howdy, partner. What's good, Zach?
So build teammate, man. So 6'8" at the absolute minimum. And this is the first shooting big we're showing. And I ain't gonna lie, if you're a rec player, I got some really good.
YouTube chat got short-term memory loss on God. Chat, while Henry's going into this, I feel like 6'7" poppers might be riced. I feel like if you're playing center and park, you got to be 6'8" and up. I feel like the 6'7" poppers might be riced. Like, everybody's just going to be taller this year. I don't know. If you do the normal latency on YouTube, it's like 20 seconds. Okay. What build you making right now? I ain't making nothing. This is just Double H's video. I can't make no builds right now. I wish I could. Do cap breakers carry over to each build? The ones that you gain through rep, more than likely, yes. But the ones that you gain through your specialization, it only carries over if you pick the specialization that you got the cap breakers from. So I'm going to use the shooting example once again. If you finish the specialization quest, you get those cap breakers, then you can use those cap breakers on builds that you specialize in shooting on. But you have to grind out the other ones on other builds if you want to, you know what I mean? All right.
Good 7-footers in here for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got one that I'm really.
You use OBS, Joey? Yeah, J-Mac.
Looking at that's nice if you like playing rec or proving grounds, whether it's with randoms or just your boys. I got some good builds for y'all. But anyway, starting with the power forward, finishing 71 standing dunk, 56 driving. This is
specializations do not stack.
For Klay Thompson dunk package at 59 driving dunk, and this is for Bron.
Where do you think the other cap breakers come from? More than likely rep. More than likely rep. Or some other things that we just don't know about just yet.
Rise up and the standing dunk animations at 71 and 65 and 40 and 45. This is all you really need on the popper. You're not trying to dunk over someone or over the top of somebody. This is for your your regular slip where you're wide open on the slip, or this is for your back door if you're playing fives out the corner. Okay, moving on to the shooting. 85 midi is going to give you that silver dimer, 78-3. Now you could try to get away with no midi on these shooting power forwards, but I feel like it's more safe to get the midi. You're going to unlock a lot of jump.
I didn't spend a whole lot of time with the 7-3, Steve. Do you remember 6'9/6'10" got a decent amount of attributes, or they still heavily nerfed like last year? Nah, 6'9s or 6'10s are cool. I'm trying to use that table setter build. Any guesses? I have no idea what they mean when they say some other like things. I have no clue, honestly. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow with the city reveal. Maybe.
Jump shots, and we don't know what jump shots are going to be the best yet. So It's safe to get to 85 so you unlock more jump shots. But if you were to go no midi, I would try to get 83 pointer. Okay, I would try to get 83 pointer.
Okay, bet,
Now,
J-Mac.
moving on to the playmaking, by the way, you can upgrade the free
Thank you,
throw if
J-Mac.
you'd like. We got 71 pass sec. Now, if you're planning on playing threes, I would up this to 76 because you got to have break starter. You need
funny,
a little
Zach.
something to throw a break on the threes course. So if you're playing threes, get this to 76. If you're more of a twos guy,
What's good, Twin Jokic?
You know, that's really what you're looking for. The AK 71 pass you can get away with. You could probably even get away with lower than 71 pass on the twos. Ball hand on speed with ball is default. Defense 74 block, 85 steal, 82 prim, 71 interior. This is going to give you bronze blocking badges. It's going to give you the gold or the gold interceptor, the silver glove, the silver challenger. Now you can max +2 interceptor to legend because I would use.
Can you get big man contacts on a 6'9"? No. You still have to be 6'10" and up to get contact dunks, like the big man standing contact dunks. Obviously, you could get regular driving contact dunks. Did my mouse just die? What the fuck? Oh, no. Sometimes this makes my PC crash. No bullshit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on, chat. Uh-oh. Hold on. Why is my mouse not connecting? Hold on. Are we good? Does my mouse want to work? Why is my mouse not working? No way this is doing this right now, chat. Chat, just give me a second. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Why is my mouse not working? What the hell?